In the depths of Congo, what dark secrets loom? What terrors lurk beneath the canopy? Have the spirits awakened once more? Stay until the end to understand everything. In late 1995, the peaceful village of Mbandaka found itself in the grip of terror. The air was thick with rumors, whispers swirling through the tight-knit community like the ever-present humidity, hinting at unspeakable horrors. It began with a series of unsettling occurrences in the heart of the village. Children would wake screaming of strange figures outside their windows, shadows that vanished into thin air, flickering lights that danced ominously. Witnesses reported hearing chilling cries echoing through the night, leaving them on edge. The phenomena intensified until one fateful night. During a communal gathering, a handful of villagers claimed to have seen a shimmering form rise above the trees, glimmering in the moonlight like a phantom. Was it a figment of their collective fear or a genuine encounter with the unknown? The event was not isolated. By December of that same year, reports flooded in from nearby villages. Each shared an eerily similar tale, a string of ghostly sightings and inexplicable happenings. Residents of Mbandaka began to speak of MPANGA, an entity purported to drift through the foliage, a spirit said to invoke madness or illness in its wake. The stories became more than just folklore. They joined together like threads in a tapestry of dread that the community couldn't escape. In the months following these reports, panic gripped Mbandaka. Schools were temporarily shut down, and the local priest urged community members to pray for protection against the rising tide of fear. Cultural beliefs rose to the forefront, resurfacing deep-seated fears surrounding spirits and the afterlife. Historically, Congo has enjoyed a rich tradition of folklore, steeped in the significance of communicating with the spiritual realm. In fact, many villagers firmly believe that the spirit of the MPANGA was angered by the encroachment of modern life, industrialization, changes in agriculture, and even outsiders entering their sacred land. Local media outlets picked up on the frenzy, sensationalizing the events, which only exacerbated the situation. Articles described ghostly sightings, warnings about circuits of darkness, calling it the curse of MPANGA. As stories circulated, Mbandaka became synonymous with the unsettling. And it wasn't long before more tales of ghostly figures broke out across Congo, bound into legend by whispers and fears. Specific reports from police notes indicated a surge of emotional distress calls and medical cases linked to the supposed hauntings. An entry from the local hospital detailed cases of unexplained hysteria, patients presenting with severe anxiety, accompanied by hallucinations of shadowy figures in the night. Trust has eroded. Community members refuse to gather after dusk. The phrase nightly specter became a common part of the conversation, causing anxiety levels to spiral, compelling people to seek refuge indoors as twilight fell. Despite efforts to revisit these occurrences through systematic investigation, many attempted explanations leaned toward dismissive rationalism, attributing it all to mass hysteria. However, the supernatural dread remained. Within that damp atmosphere of fear, an unexplainable aura clung to the village, like the heavy, damp mist rolling off the Congo River. The aftermath of the original sightings left a palpable tension in the air. In the years that followed, a series of strange rituals emerged, aimed at appeasing the MPANGA. Villagers began to gather almost nightly on the edges of the forest, lighting fires and chanting prayers, remnants of ancient traditions intertwined with an urgency to ward off the foreboding force that haunted their existence. On the anniversary of the first sightings, a community leader voiced their unease during a gathering. "We requested a sign from the spirits. Instead, the fear within us deepened." This chilling admission stands starkly against a backdrop of repeated encounters within the realm of the supernatural, and so the legend lives on. Instances of shadowy figures witnessed by travelers or the occasional researcher unwittingly seeking the truth continue to surface sporadically. Such reports remain consistent with those who originally encountered the MPANGA a decade earlier, each account echoing back to the same haunting essence. As more people traveled to Mbandaka in search of answers, local authorities put up signs declaring, "Beware the night, the darkness is not all that it seems." The struggle between the known world and the supernatural persists in Congo, and the darkness of legend thickens the very air. With every story shared, every tense whisper exchanged, the legend of the MPANGA becomes more vivid in the community's collective consciousness. Are we to conclude that the line between reality and myth blurs under the cover of night? The residents of Mbandaka live in the haunting embrace of restless spirits, trapped in a cycle of fear that conjures the MPANGA again and again. Even today, the echoes of those initial sightings ripple through the village like the wind through the trees, a constant reminder of the darkness that lingers in every shadow. Will you dare to venture into the night, or will the fear of the unknown hold you captive? If you wish to unravel more secrets and tread softly through the shadows of the world, make sure to subscribe. You never know what you might uncover next.